Well, let's talk to you about your exciting things that have been happening in the past year. The Bonnie Raitt cut.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Wow!
It was pretty exciting.
That was
pretty
so
exciting.
cool.
Well, we, I wrote that song with Big Al Anderson from NRBQ, for all you music nerds out there. And we wrote the song, actually, it's been, almost 5 years now?
Has it been that long?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I wrote it in the fall of 2008.
Wow.
And Al records everything on his old tape deck, like this, he still has a tape deck.
Wow.
So we'd recorded this demo, him playing guitar, me singing, and he was like, oh, this is a great song for Bonnie. So the other Bonnie, of course. So we put it in an envelope, we mailed it to her, and maybe like 2 weeks later she called and she said, I'm putting that on my next record. And, me, I go out and I call you and I tell everybody, oh my God, I'm getting this Bonnie Raitt cut. And then nothing happened for like 3 years or whatever. And I thought, oh, there I go with my big mouth. But finally, in the spring of last year, she released that record with the tune, Not 'Cause I Wanted To. And it was great because my publishing deal had ended and I decided to go back on the road full time. So right as I'm going back on the road with the free album, I'm getting all this free publicity ride from Bonnie Raitt, and
Couldn't have been better timing.
couldn't have been better timing. And then of course in January she won a Grammy for that album, and I even got a Grammy certificate, which I had to pay $50 for. You have to
Worth
pay
every
for
What?
it. I know it is. Well, Matt had to buy it for me.
Like I said,
That's my
worth
birthday
every
present.
penny.
Yeah, there you go. Worth every penny is right. That's
Yeah.
so cool, though.
It was really, really cool. And, she's one of my biggest influences, one of my musical heroes, and having her support and encouragement has been incredibly uplifting, as you can imagine. So.
Oh my gosh, that's just incredible.
Yeah, it was a dream come true.
Congratulations.
Dreams come true.
That's right. Dare to dream.
They do.
Yeah.
Dare. I know.
Okay, so that's happened, and
That happened.
That was-
just happened.
that did like just now.
Yeah, just
Awesome.
happened.
But there's other exciting stuff. I mean, you guys are out on the road
Mhm.
and you're playing the new albums.
Mhm.
Just tell me about some of the experiences that you're having because of all this.
Oh man, well, it's really it's been really exciting with this new album because I felt like I got much more honest about my message, and I went through a lot of things since I moved to Nashville. I got married and I got divorced very shortly afterwards, and really had a come to Jesus experience in every sense, spiritually, emotionally, personally, and it changed me. Examining like why did these things happen? Like how did I end up hurting all these people, and how do I never ever ever do that again? And so I really took some time in Nashville. I thought I was moving to Nashville to be a star and do all this stuff, and it turns out I moved there for a reckoning, like a personal reckoning, and it has been a beautiful and painful journey. But it's been awesome, and that record came from that, not the sad part of it, but how I found my beat again story. And going out and singing those songs has been a totally different experience than my other records, because I felt like the music has really connected with fans, especially women, in a way that maybe was more vague before, and now it's like I see it and I hear stories from people that, this song got me through this divorce, and this was my divorce recovery album or whatever.
That's awesome.
And so I've really seen it on a personal level with how the music has connected with people, and that alone has been very rewarding, but also where we've gotten to go. Like we've gotten to tour in California, we've been playing in Vegas, I got to go to the Middle East.
Yeah.
I went and did
Wow.
a private party in the Middle East in Dubai
Wow.
back in March.
We rocked New York City the
We
other day.
rocked New York City, Boston.
It was fun.
We've been all over the place, and now I'm going to the UK. I'm going to spend some time in Scotland and England, and it's just really awesome to see these. You've known me for 12 years or
Yeah.
whatever it's been,
Yeah.
sowing these seeds, and it's like things were so slow to grow for such a long time, and then suddenly it's like flowers popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Well, that's so cool. Well, good for you, and congratulations on all that, because you deserve it. You
Thank you very
definitely are an
much.
incredible talent.
I appreciate that.
Okay, now enough about you.
Amen.
Let's
What do you
talk to
think
you,
about
Matt.
me?
I think you're great, Don.
Aw. But you have moved out of Texas.
Yeah, I left Texas about a year and a half ago and moved up to Fort Collins, Colorado. They got a great music and art scene, and of course there's the beer scene up there, all the craft beers.
What else do you need? Hello?
You know, so lots of great venues and just a myriad of great pickers. And, you know, I was trying to take what we were doing down here up there, and it is really blossoming.
That's great.
And I'm loving it. Recording a new record, and, you know, got to release that in the fall, early fall, and I can't even explain how good it's all been.
That's
Well,
great.
Colorado
You know?
looks really good on Matt. Like seeing him up there in that scene, like it just fits.
It fits
it's
him,
who
yeah.
he really is. You know,
Yeah.
he's a real cowboy. He's not a faker.
Right.
You know, and up there, it's like he's and anywhere he goes because he's 8 feet tall. It's like everybody, you know, there's a presence there. And I feel like since you moved to Colorado, like you've really been more of
Well, it was
yourself.
easier to be myself up there.
You're in your
In
element.
my element. And,
Yeah.
And you know, had some good success last year, and this year's going to be even better. You know, had a couple of cuts on
The
chord
chord
one,
record,
chord
yeah.
ones,
That's
Cabin
so
Fever,
awesome.
Great. Really,
You know?
really cool tune. Best tune on that album.
really well here in the States, and went up to #1 in Canada.
Sweet.
You know,
That's
Australia
great.
was good. Europe was good. And so kind of riding some of that.
Heck
Didn't
yeah.
win a Grammy though.
Oh, come on now. Not yet.
Not yet. That's right. There's always.
It was
There's always
nice. That
chance.
record actually got nominated for a Juno, which is
Yeah.
the Canadian Grammy.
Canadian. version.
Right.
See?
Close.
I gotta win at something.
You're still kicking my butt.
Well, if somebody wants to find out where they can see you guys either together or separately, where should they go?
You can go to my website, which is mattskinnermusic.com, or go to Bonnie's website, bonniebishop.com.
Bishop.com. And Facebook is really like, I mean, I of course we all have to keep a website, but I feel like Facebook is where we really have fun. Like we keep like a photo journal of our tour, and you know, I love to cook. You love to cook too, but I post recipes and all kinds of fun stuff. Like that's really that's the personal side, you know. So
It's easier to do.
it is, yeah,
quicker.
yeah.
Instant gratification.
Writing code. Is that in our resume yet? I don't want to go there.
What, writing
I don't
code?
want to start designing websites. We've done everything else.
I do a little bit of it.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm already
Novice-
hooking up a
novice at
trailer
best.
myself and hauling it across the country. I really don't feel the need to build websites too.
No, there's people for that. And obviously,
people.
there's Matt. So
There's Matt is doing like posters that are so bad in a good way, of course. He's like doing all this poster design, and I didn't even know this till recently that you had a degree in
Advertising.
advertising.
Wow.
I thought he was a history major because he knows
Wow,
so much
yeah.
stuff. But he has
Dang.
like advertising degrees, so he's gotten into all these like building posters and really really cool stuff, and it's impressive. Like I see like a difference like in our turnout from all these posters. Like it grabs people
People's
that wouldn't have
attention.
otherwise
yeah,
you know paid attention. So
cool.
we've been having a lot of fun with experimenting with like you know posting this picture and seeing the response, posting this poster, and
Yeah.
people that say,
So
"Wow, that's an
that
awesome
worked.
poster." Yeah.
That didn't work.
There is
that
that.
poster cleared the room.
Obviously, the likes were not there.
Where's
Well-
my unlike button?
Right, exactly. Well, thanks you guys for coming to
Thank
the
you for
corner.
having
Thank
us.
you,
I'm
Katie.
so glad you guys are still doing so much for Texas artists, and I keep an eye on the site and the magazine when I come to town and see y'all championing young talent and encouraging people. And
Well, thank
I know that made a big difference in my career. And you and Pam and Ed were some of my very first fans. So I really appreciate what you guys continue to do. Keep up
Keep
the
trying.
good fight.
Thank
Good
you.
fight.
Thank you very much.
Free. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. 'Cause I'm free.